guys, it's Anissa, and I want to apologize for being gone for a week, maybe even two. I had to redo my room for a while. I didn't have a room. We had to rip out the carpets and get new floors put in my room because my carpet was disgusting. I got a new desk, I got new furniture, I got a new bed, and I painted my room. So that's where I've been, and I'm sorry, but I'm back. It is back to school month. So I decided that I am an 8th grader, but I feel like there were some things that I wish people would have told me before I entered middle school. So I'm here today to do that. I just have some tips on how to basically survive middle school. The first thing that I would have to say is to be yourself. Don't let others change you. Don't think that you have to change a certain thing about yourself to make other people like you, because let's face it, like I said in my other video, you are the only you that is ever going to exist. So be the best you that you can be. Do not get involved in the drama. Stay away from the drama. Drama just causes so much unneeded stress. I was in so much drama. 6th grade was the hardest year of my life. I have so many stories that I could tell about 6th grade. I learned so much about myself and about other people, and I learned so many life lessons in 6th grade. I feel like 6th grade was really the year that made me me and taught me so many things about myself. And if you guys want to hear some of my crazy 6th grade stories, then I can tell those, but I was a crazy child. Like, I do not know I don't know what I was doing. Like, somebody needed to tell me to stop because I was not hanging around the right people. Realize that you are most likely not going to leave middle school with the same friends that you entered middle school with. There's a lot of people that I entered middle school with, and I was like, we're gonna be best friends forever. We walked in this together, we're gonna leave this together. No. In middle school, you will see people's true colors. You'll make friends, you'll lose friends. You'll cry about losing your best friends or your best friends. But just realize that that's probably gonna happen. Don't let others talk you into doing things that you know aren't right or that you know that you would not do. If they're asking you to drink alcohol, or don't let your friends or other people or anybody talk you into doing something that you would not usually do. And don't do something just to impress somebody else. If you're gonna do something, do it because you want to do it, not because someone else wants you to do it or because you want to impress somebody else. Do not stress over friendships and relationships, whether it comes with friendships with your friends or boyfriends and girlfriends. Don't stress over it. It is just middle school. You will most likely not marry any of the guys that you did in middle school. So if someone, I know it's easier to say than do, because obviously if you lose a best friend, you're allowed to cry and you're allowed to be sad, but don't stress over it. If somebody did something wrong to you or betrayed you, do not take them back as a friend, because then they're gonna think that it's okay that they can do the same thing over and over. Don't bring someone into your life that has done something bad to you in the past, because most likely they're just going to do the same thing over and over again, and you're just going to keep on forgiving them and thinking that they're going to change. But you have to realize that some people are just the way they are and that they're not going to change. Make new friends, meet new people. In middle school, that's when you're going to start to kind of see people separating into the groups. Groups are based on popularity, interests. Be nice to everyone, because you never know. It could come back and bite you. That one person that you decided to bully or say that they looked ugly or just make fun of them, they could be your boss in the future. They could be a partner that you have to have on a project. Just be nice to everyone. Try to get along. I'm not going to say be nice to everyone. Just try to get along with everyone. And like I said, that just goes back to not getting into drama. Put your grades first and put your homework first. There are going to be times when you have to miss football games or parties, or you can't hang out with your friends on the weekends because you have a project to do or you have homework to do. Here's another tip. Don't wait last minute to do homework or projects. If you have a couple days to do homework, just get it over with. That way you don't have to stress about it. Put your grades first, because after middle school, then you go into high school. And in high school, that's when you're going to start getting ranked by, your class is going to start getting ranked. That's when you're going to start determining what your GPA is. And your GPA can determine what colleges you can get into, what colleges will accept you. And the better your grades are, the better of a school you can get into. And it's good to build those good habits now. That way you don't even have to worry about it in high school, and you just already know that you put your grades first and do your work first. Please study for tests, study for quizzes. And don't wing anything. Don't ever wing anything. If there's a certain thing that you are not comfortable with, a certain section in the subject that you're not comfortable with, take extra time out of class to study it, because trust me, if you study for tests and quizzes, they are so much easier. You look at the paper and you're like, oh, I already know all this stuff. And instead of saying, oh, I'm just gonna wing it, and then you're sitting there stressing out because you don't know any of the answers because you decided to go hang out with your friends that night and not study for a test. Just study, please. It's a good habit to have, and eventually you're gonna have to start studying, because things, as you increase in grade level, things get harder and harder and they get more complicated, and you have to remember things, especially for finals. In middle school, I started doing finals in middle school. You have to remember stuff that you learned at the beginning of the year. In elementary school, it wasn't like that. Like, you learned it and you moved on. No, you take finals and it's accumulative. Like, you have to remember everything that you learned that year. Never throw away any of your homework papers, because like I said, when it goes back to finals, sometimes your teachers will give you study guides and stuff, and some stuff you don't remember at the very beginning of the year. You can go back and look at old homework and you can just fill out the study guide. Like, if you have, I wouldn't say don't throw away all your papers, keep study guides, vocab. Get in the habit of staying organized now, because like I said, in high school, once you get a lot more homework, it's harder to stay organized. So just build good habits now while you're in middle school. That way it's easy for you when you're in high school. Please have good hygiene. I'm not going to get too deep into this one, but we are teenagers. Take a shower every night. Put deodorant on. Wash your face. Brush your hair. Brush your teeth. Put lotion on. Just take care of your body. We're gonna leave it at that. Be cautious of who you befriend. I've had experiences where I have been friends with people that did not do the right thing. They weren't like me. And I wouldn't say that, they just didn't make the right decisions. And I've always been one to make good decisions until I was around people that influenced me. As much as you think that you can change somebody and you can be around somebody, you can like somebody for them, but how do I say this? If you start to hang around people that act bad, you are going to start acting bad. I did not think that. I've always been a good kid. And when I started hanging out around bad people, I started to do bad things. And I always thought, I'm like, nope, I'm not going to let them influence me. When you're spending every day with somebody for a whole school year, they influence you over time. And over time, you become this person that isn't you, and you just don't do the right thing. So I would have to say that's my biggest tip. Just be careful of who you become friends with. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm back. I was gone for a little bit, but I'm back now. And if you guys want to see any back to school videos, let me know in the comments, because that's going on all August. Thank you guys for watching, and I love you all so much, and I will see you guys on Monday. Bye. It's a month where everybody starts to go back to school, summer is ending, everyone's kind of ready to get back to school. So I decided that all of August I'm going to be doing back to school themed videos. And so I thought the perfect way to start it would be an everyday school makeup routine.